Please, Corvina. Your son would be a gift to Dimitri. They would be a gift to each other. Corvina, Dimitri's all alone.
Stop, please. I promised myself I'd never say this to a living soul. My son, he is Dimitri's.
Thank you for telling the truth.
You must promise to keep my secret.
From whom? Who are you
Dimitri?
afraid of?
Not anymore.
No, I did what you wanted. Now promise me.
Look, you were just two young lovers. What's so
Dimitri
bad
was
about...
never my lover.
Okay, maybe it's a language thing.
No,
But...
he wasn't in love with me.
Well, all right, but at least you were close.
No,
For a while.
just for one night.
You saying he used you?
He never used me.
Okay, I don't know the translation for one-night stand.
No.
But it's...
No, it was my fault. I did a vile thing.
No, Corvina, it takes two.
No. The boy I knew was just like the Dimitri you described. Kind, patient, generous. Always with good words for the servant. This is all I was, the servant, you see. Oh, he was very kind. He helped me with my English, but there was no romance. Oh, he was so handsome, so graceful. My heart beat fast whenever he walked into the room, but he didn't know. How could he? He didn't feel the same way about me.
But obviously he was attracted to you.
No, I wished by... No. I was just the friendly girl who served his meals and straightened his bed. Oh, he liked me, of course. He thought I was pleasant, but we weren't close or even friends. Then one night, there was an elegant party here at Vater. Beautiful music, exquisite food, and wine. Dimitri was happier I'd ever seen him. I know now he was because he made a call to Angelique, but at that time it was a marvelous thing to see. Dimitri in formal clothes, lifting goblets of champagne, toasting the future. By the time the orchestra played the last waltz, his head was spinning. I had to help him to his room. He laughed so hard, reeling up the staircase. I couldn't help but I laughed with him. He slung his arm over my shoulder and called me his one true Vader friend. I thought my heart would break. I was begging to tell him he was my one true love. I didn't say a word, though. He wouldn't have understood me if I had. He didn't know where he was. He couldn't even unbutton his own shirt. Now, you have to understand me. Dimitri was my heart desire. I lost control of myself. The room was dark. I covered him with kisses. I just couldn't stop kissing him. He was in a haze, but I knew what I was doing. For that one night, I wanted to be a woman he loved. The next morning, I crept out of his room before daybreak and waited for him to come downstairs. By the time he did, my hands were shaking, but I made myself stare straight into his eyes. He smiled at me pleasantly and said good morning like he had every other morning before that. There was no flicker of closeness or embarrassment. I know he had no memory of what we've done. He asked me how he'd gotten to his room, and I told him one of the servants helped him. He asked me which one, and I said I couldn't remember because I knew he wouldn't. And I also knew that what had happened will never, ever happen again.
I can never go back even if I wanted to. Erica will never believe in me again, not like she did, not enough to count on when she's in trouble. She'll never look at me with trust in her eyes, not the way she looks at Jack.
Montgomery, what in blazes does her lawyer have?
He's more than that, Peggy. They were together today in his office.
People tend to meet with their lawyers when they've just been tried for attempted murder.
Something's going on between them.
Oh, for crying out loud. The man's practically a newlywed.
I know what I saw.
All right. I'll admit I haven't been acting exactly like the husband of the year. But Erica, when I'm around you, says something else kicks in.
Well, Jack, we've been friends for quite some time now. Why is it all of a sudden that this other factor is there?
I think maybe this other factor has always been there, under the surface. It's just taken this trial to bring it out.
Well, there is nothing like fighting for your life to expose all the nerve endings.
Or going to bat for a woman that you care for.
No, Jack, I can't do this.
Do what exactly?
I refuse to just drag up old memories. I can't do that, and old feelings, and a trip down memory lane is the last place I need to be. Jack, what happened between us here today, that can never happen again. Not ever.
I won't if Erica won't. I got a daughter who's more mature than that, and she's still in diapers.
Hats off to you, Trevor. You're raising a truly gifted child.
Back up here. Who do you think you're hurting?
Myself. I know you've told me. I guess I'll just have to live with the pain.
What about your kid sister?
This has nothing to do with Bianca.
The hell it doesn't. What if Erica goes to jail? What happens to her? Every daughter needs a mother. I deal with that need every day. Every day I go to Cinderella's shoe house. Amanda has to go to the bathroom. We got to wait outside the bathroom for a nice little old lady to help us out. Every time I turn her ribbons into knots. Every time I turn her French braid into a bird's nest. Every time I sing a lullaby and it comes out a Viking warble.
My baby.
I tried, Janet, but I couldn't stay away.
You forgive me.
Look at that face. Who could deprive that baby? The baby needs her mom. And that's nobody but you, Janet. Nobody but you.
Oh, thank you.
Trevor, thank you so much.
I promise you won't be sorry.
Well, I've always admired your iron will.
Jack, one of us has got to get a grip.
So it's full steam ahead. No after drift. Just cast off from memory lane and get back to business, right?
Jack, it's the way it has to be.
Okay. Well, it seems to me the first order of business is to make you a free woman again. Sound right there? Unless, of course, you've changed your mind.
Of course not. Dimitri is chomping at the bit to have me sign these, so... faster I sign this, get it back to him, the happier he'll be.
You're stewing over Jack Montgomery? Cast your worries to the winds. No man alive can compete with my Dimmy once he sets his sights on the goal.
Well, I wish Jack were my only problem. Jack, I could fight, but Erica's really through with me, Peggy. She's moved on. She's not turning back.
She said that?
She didn't have to. I could feel it today. I know my wife. She's gone.
Then I'm as sorry as I can be.
So am I.
Well, don't sit too long with your thoughts.
You certainly know how to throw a party.
You haven't seen anything yet. Wait till we're married and move in. You're gonna have everything.
I adore you. Do you know that?
I sincerely hope so. Because I love you madly.
I've waited for you my entire life. Something was always missing. Till now.
Now you understand why I never sent this letter. I tricked Dimitri. I took advantage. Your brother would have been incensed. He would have thought that the servant wanted to trap him with a child.
What did you do when the baby was born, Corvina? Where's my brother's son?
Knock, knock. Anybody home? Just brick wall time.
I can't listen to any more. I've had all I can take for one day.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, a little girl's life is in your hands. Will you think about that, Kendall?
All right. I will.
Thanks.
Trevor?
This is Antonio Mora.
And we'll obey.
Sunday, the debate over mainstreaming disabled students in school.
Plus, comedian Judy Tenuta on Good Morning America Sunday here on ABC.